and welcome back to your number one destination for up-to-date news in the musculoskeletal world. Here at ATNN, I'm your host, Chip Tallis. Today we bring you a riveting story of a young lady's mysterious knee pain that ailed her for more than 5 years. We sought out the subject of the 2016 case study by Bonaire, Carr, Carvalho, and Wunder, published in the Journal of Canadian Chiropractic Association, where they document the misdiagnosis of her giant cell bone tumor, which was originally believed to be common patellofemoral pain syndrome, PFPS. Our talented Oris Magna caught up with the subject for this week's segment of Med Talks, and is here to shed some light on this enigmatic presentation. Enjoy.
Thanks, Chip. Now, for the purposes of the research, you will be remaining anonymous for this interview. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, now tell me, what first started this whole thing?
Well, I really couldn't tell you, to be honest. I don't remember hurting my knee, and the pain has been going on for 5 years now. I've been told I have this PFPS, or something to do with my meniscus.
And what specifically prompted you to seek help from someone else?
Well, recently, the pain had just gotten so bad. Walking, running, going up and down stairs, if I stood for too long or spent too much time on my fanny, just everything seemed to hurt. It's just no way to live.
And you didn't notice anything more serious going on?
No, not at all, Loris. Aside from what I was told in the past, I had some weak leg muscles that I needed to work on. To me, it just felt like knee pain. But at 30, I felt twice my age. I mean, years ago, I had some skin cancer removed, but never thought it had anything to do with my knee.
But you finally got some resolution. Tell me, how did that come about?
Well, first I went to my chiropractor. He sent me to my family doctor, who sent me for imaging and referred me to a physiotherapist. So it was quite the process of retelling my story. The physiotherapist diagnosed me again with PFPS, whatever that is. When the x-rays came in, they could see something, but weren't sure what it was. So they sent me for another test. I think it was called an MRI. After that, they were concerned I had a bone tumor. And the next thing I knew, I was going in for surgery. Now, my knee is full of metal, but thank the Lord they were able to remove that bone tumor.
Wow, what a journey. We actually have the physiotherapist you saw on video call with us. Hello, Dr. Cheeks. Thank you for joining us. Now, what can you contribute to this topic?
Thanks for having me. Other than what Anonymous has already mentioned, I continued off the diagnosis of the doctor and the chiropractor. I performed some special tests such as Thessaly's and McMurray's for a meniscal injury. The tests that I found were all both negative, minus McMurray's had pain, but there was no click with it. Other than that, the only significant finding that I found was that she had dynamic knee valgus during squatting, along with pain during that movement, which we could correct with the cueing of proper joint mechanics.
Very interesting. Do you have any helpful tips for other practitioners?
Definitely. There are 4 main tips that I can give to other practitioners in situations like this. The first one is knowing your risk factors and red flags. The second one is having an open mind and being cautious in an assessment. Just because so-and-so diagnosed it doesn't mean you shouldn't do your own full assessment and look for any missed information. Another good one is utilizing referrals and second opinions. If you aren't sure, refer. Lastly, evidence-informed practice and critical thinking are vital tools in presentations like this one.
Those are some great tips, Sandy. Do you have any stats on this topic?
I sure do. In 2012, there were 8.7 million people who had been diagnosed with cancer in the previous year, with reports that giant cell tumors of the bone account for 13.7% of all benign bone tumors. Increased risk of getting cancer the second time is also quite high. 1 in every 6 people get diagnosed with cancer after they've had cancer in the past, and this could be a completely different cancer from the one they had previous. There are a number of red flags that may indicate a more serious issue. Some red flags for cancer include a persistent cough, persistent change in bowel and bladder habits, non-healing ulcers, persistent difficulty in swallowing, unexplained weight loss, unexplained lumps, persistent unexplained pain, unexplained bleeding, and change in appearance of moles.
Thank you, Dr. Cheeks. And now, back to you, Chip.
Well, to all us therapists out there, let that be a lesson to us all, and mind your double D's. Differential diagnosis, that is. And thanks for tuning in.